We on pleasure, mixing business with pleasure, running all over this globe, man, getting this treasure. We on pleasure. We on pleasure.
Pleasure, business and pleasure. Whatever, I'm always about treasure. A bitch talk money.
Well. Welcome to the Necessary Unnecessary Podcast. I'm your host, Nip Swag. This is your host,
Frisco
in the building. We have a very necessary business, clothing line, fashion design in the building, doing a highlight of a black business, you feel me? Fashion line, my man, Geeks, Court.
What's happening? How y'all feeling? What's going on, bro? Appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a long time coming. I'll be bumping into you here, there, everywhere, shaking the bacon.
You feel me? But it's gonna happen either way.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Make it happen.
So tell us about your brand.
Well, Geeks Clothing Company, I made it in 2020. During that hectic time, you know, we was all kind of going through some things.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, this is something I drew up back in 2009. So I said, this is the perfect time to go ahead and just manifest.
I got time now.
I got time.
Time today.
It's necessary, you know.
Yeah,
Geeks Clothing Company was just born out of me being just a thinker, you know, somebody that analytical. I try to figure things out. I try to get to the bottom of things, and I want other people to tap into that side too. So I figure instead of, you know, going out and doing lectures or trying to do it another angle, I figure I'd hit the clothing sector and show it. Because if you wear it, then everybody peek.
Absolutely. So what's your vision for Geeks?
My vision is to continue to dump dope merch, but at the same time, I just want to kind of try to help mold people to look at life differently. It's a message with Geeks. My slogan is let's change the perception one impression at a time. So I feel like anytime you step into a room, your first encounter should be intimate. It should be your brain. It should be what you know. It should be not what you're guessing on, not what you're hearing, but what you know. And the more we know, the more value we have. So I want to tap into that. So I want to try to get tapped into the schools, more tapped into the community, just entrepreneurs. I just want to help, you know. I want to just be a helping hand.
That's good to know. Yeah. Where can they find the Geeks Clothing at?
I'm on all social media platforms, Geeks Clothing Co. Anywhere you can find me, and then I have a website, geeksclothingco.com. So any kind of way you can get in touch with me.
Geeks, man. We're going to definitely plug that. Geeks finna give you some geek stuff. We finna support Geeks as well. You're going to be like, you feel me? We got to support one another.
So I got a question.
Brother.
The Geek Way. I'm looking at this shirt, and I also had a t-shirt print as well. So I like this design. Explain what the Geek Way is. And this can of a skeleton holding a brain grenade.
It is. So geekster is a term I use all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's a geek plus a gangster. You know, we got to be aggressive about our intelligence. So this shirt is kind of a representation of that. You know, we're going to blow the world up with knowledge. We're going to kind of do this in a big way. There ain't going to be nothing small. There ain't going to be no bullet. It's going to be a grenade. And we're trying to affect the whole world. Geek Way is just kind of being more centered. So we're trying to promote that. And that's what we show the represents the Geek Way. It comes in 4 different colorways, by the way. And it is on
Will it come in necessary colorways?
Absolutely.
That shit hard. I like that. I got some shoes.
Necessary geek. Hey,
I got some shoes that
I might be a geekster. I don't even know. You feel me?
Hey, you got the podcast going. You already know.
He's definitely a geekster.
A geekster.
Sorry, a geekster.
Absolutely.
For sure. But that's why I was drawn to the brand. Like, yep. And I kept seeing you. We, kept each other on the fly. You know what I mean? But I always stop, be like, oh, what's up, geeks? Let me see. Oh, all right, I'm going.
Yeah.
You know.
Always love. He always show love, though. That's what it's about. He acknowledge me.
Yeah.
That's enough for me. That's a bond.
I'll be wiggling every time I see you, for sure. But I'll be like, I'm gonna come back. I'll say, yeah. But when I be seeing I'll be needing that. You gotta catch me though. You gotta be working too. Cause if you working and I'm working, we definitely gonna keep bumping into each other for real. We gonna make it work.
Have you done any fashion shows?
I've done one. I had one of my actual friends that has a clothing line too. They did a fashion show a couple years back, and it was dope. I had 4 models, 4 different looks, 2 women, 2 men, and it was a good experience. I get to showcase the brand and ran into a lot of good entrepreneurs, a lot of people that was doing the same thing out there. So it was a good experience.
And are the shirts unisex?
Yeah. This design is unisex. Also have some specific women designs, so those come in a different cut. A lot of my stuff is unisex. Cause
I was gonna say women can wear men's stuff, but men can't wear women's stuff.
Exactly. But you know, I rock out for everybody. Yeah.
The shirts, t-shirts can be unisex shirt.
Yeah.
They can be. I can wear his shirt, and
Right.
he can wear. So it's a unisex shirt.
But if
That's
he
what
came
it is.
out with a crop top, V-neck, halter top,
I mean,
can't
some
wear that
rappers
stuff.
might want to wear it.
The way the times is.
Thank you. Exactly. You might not wear it,
I get
but
so many requests for crop merch.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yep. See, that's a big thing. The crop. It doesn't have to show your stomach. It don't have to be belly button. It can just be right. I hate you. Anyway, so.
Shirts go below your belts, guys.
I'm in class.
Unless it's a sweater, then it stops at the belt. It's just, I mean, you know, that's just my opinion.
You heard the man.
I feel like somebody just saying a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes,
You moving?
It's
The chat going crazy.
it's his best friend.
I think Boss Lady colorblind.
What'd she say?
She said she's headed to Houston to get some steak because she be dragging it. Nobody cares. Y'all don't return calls.
Wait,
So
what does that have to do with colors?
she said I'm not matching.
You didn't say nothing about that. I can't.
How the fuck? Like,
No one cares about you
I don't
matching.
think you know what matching means,
Man, get out the way.
Boss Lady.
Nobody cares
I
about
just
you.
don't think you
He
know what it
matches, girl.
means.
Trust me, he will
I'm
never.
to the
Nah,
T
he tripping.
detail.
Yeah, the homie drinking tonight. Yeah, most definitely.
He's okay.
Most definitely.
Effortlessly.
You feel me?
Anyway, so my other question to you was, because I'm into fashion.
Okay.
I'm into t-shirts and all that. We have a hoodie line. So do you have more than just t-shirts?
Yes, I have t-shirts. During the winter and fall season, we had some sweatsuits. I got bucket hats. I got skull caps. I got female short sets. We got the biker short sets for the women, and then I got a nice crop short set, hoodie type set for the ladies. I just dropped. We moving into the spring and summer, so I got some stuff cooking, man. I got some new designs.
You got some new stuff coming for the summer.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to light the city up with this beach.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely.
I might have to holler at you about some manufacturing production. I need to know, you know, because
These work.
as an entrepreneur, so as an entrepreneur, when we did our t-shirts and our hoodies, it all came from China, right?
Yeah.
I had a direct person I would talk to over there, and they would, right.
Yeah.
But now with the tariffs,
It's gonna be different.
I was gonna say, does that affect you and your right?
Well, luckily, the way my business is designed, the people that I deal with, they're not overseas.
Oh,
You know, so I kind of kept it with the people, and I.
so
work
your stuff
locally.
is United States.
Yeah, and I make a lot of my own merch. Everything I do, from the photo shoots to the merch to the social media page, the website, logo, everything I did myself. So I try to keep it all in house. That way I don't have to depend. And then if something does go down, you can still be operational.
Do y'all hear this?
Do it yourself. If you can do it yourself, do it yourself. Because, you know, things happen, things
Absolutely.
change, but you still want to be emotional.
That's absolutely true. I was trying to figure it out. I was like, oh, we're going to have to make something work because can't nobody really afford to go overseas anymore. So that's what's up. So American made, found where? Are you in stores yet? Are you in any stores yet?
No stores yet. No stores yet. We're looking to do some collabs though, and I'm trying to get some placements done. My dream is a flagship. I'm working on trying to get my own spot. You know, because I want to put it on the south side of Atlanta. That's where it started, so that's where I want to post up. And then we'll branch out from there.
ATL, Warren and Bradley, thank you so much for coming. Did you tell everybody where they can find your merch?
Absolutely. I tell them again though. Just
Yeah.
You can find me on all social media platforms at Geeks Clothing Co. Also, the website is geeksclothingco.com. I'll let me, man. Let's change perception one impression at a time.
Absolutely. All American Man, you hear it right here from the Necessary Podcast. And we out.
We got out. We got Sam coming.
Well, you know what I mean.
You finna kick him off, and we still got stuff to do. Come on,
I
Sam.
look real good when I get close up on this thing. Shit.
Damn.
I didn't see myself this close, baby. This is light. Y'all like, you see this?
And I said I was a geekster. I'm not some stuff. This a hard cut of the man. All in there, right?
You slide up, you know. You ain't gonna block me.
We gonna have to get along for 5 minutes. You like my red carpet heckler?
Not the red carpet heckler.
I get him every time.
Gotta make sure you in there, girl. We are back for part 2. I could be up to sing with you.
Part 2.
Alright. Hello. Welcome to the Necessary Podcast. I'm your host, Nick Swag, with the money in the bag. This is your host,
Frisco
in the building, and we got some very necessary guests in the building. We got Big Sam, Gas Can Shorty, Eastside Boyz.
Yo.
Did you crunk or what?
Hey man, you know I stay crunk, man. You know what I'm saying? All the time I ain't crunk when I'm asleep.
Okay.
When I heard I be crunk in my sleep, they say I be wilding all over the bed. I don't know.
That's me.
And can you introduce yourself?
Most definitely. I'm English Dreams. It's nice to meet you all.
English Dreams?
Yeah, she's singing on my new single.
On
man.
Fantasy?
On Fantasy with us.
Was you at the HHF Awards up there singing? I remember that and things and stuff. See, I'll be around there. So, today's episode is the day Crunk met Hyphy. You feel me? Because you the king of Crunk, and we grew up Hyphy in the Bay. You feel me? So, and I remember when Crunk met Hyphy, and they was real good cousins, like your favorite cousin. Like
They were like we were like first cousins.
yeah, you feel me?
What y'all call Hyphy
Uh-huh.
is basically
Crunk. That's what I
ATL
said.
Crunk.
So
You know,
I want
man.
to get into that. I want to explore that
Let's go.
with the crunkest of the crunkest. Where my man's at though, bruh? With the things and the stuff,
Oh, no, man.
With the
He's trying to be, man. One time for big, man. One time Mr.
What?
Big.
What those the things in the stuff?
He's trying to Mr. Big. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you talking about
I ain't gonna say the pause.
Yes.
They trying to make me do a pause moment. All right,
Nah. I already know. Every time I bump into him, it be up. But I tried to get to come with you. They said
That would've
he
been
ain't gonna
interesting.
do it.
He would have came though, you know what I'm saying?
Man, look, I told him. But we gonna have him by himself because he gonna take over.
Oh, you gonna need it by yourself, really. You gonna need
The
it by
whole
yourself.
time would have been, why you snitching?
Not even that. He gonna take
Man,
a
he
whole
do that
camera.
every time, bro. But okay, so let's rewind in time back to when you first got started. Let's talk about that. When you first got started, let's talk about that.
Hey man, well I first started as a DJ.
Okay.
Since y'all started wine, I started as a DJ back in '86.
Okay.
Sick.
You was playing
Baby.
NWA
I
and
was
School
cool.
I
OD.
wasn't born.
Sorry, don't do that. Don't thank you.
I mean, you want someone who's a DJ.
But now I was DJ. I started DJing at '86. I think I was in 11th grade.
Okay.
I was 9.
Wow, you was famous.
'86. I was in 10th grade.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ninth grade. My bad.
Let's go. He
I was in
gonna,
ninth
we
grade.
gonna put it back. We gonna
Ninth grade.
Now I was in 9th grade, and I was just DJing and just working on that craft. And my whole thing was, I wanted to be a DJ for a group on tour.
Okay.
That's what I was pushing for. I wasn't pushing for the club,
Mhm.
parties, but they all came, parties, clubs, and mixtape shit and all that. But I was just trying to get my crowd together to be a DJ for somebody on the road.
Mhm.
And then, it was like 95, I met John
Mhm.
through Player Puncho.
Okay.
They're like a little brother. So I met him through Player Puncho, and we was in the club one night in like, I think it was 96, we was in the club at the gate in Decatur, Columbia Drive. And Mystical Here I Go came on.
Mhm.
And I wrote Who You With to that song. So when it came on, we had fellas in the club from my neighborhood, and they know I've been fooling with it. So I just started doing the hook, and they just joined in.
Mhm.
So you talking like 15, 20 dudes, people in the club singing this hook, and everybody in the club like,
What is that? Yeah.
and John seen it, and he was like, we got through, he was like, man, who record that is? I was like, that's my record. He said, you want to do a record? I was like, shit, yeah.
Right.
As a DJ, you all want to play your own record.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And we talked about that. He was like, yeah, man, we just have a record. I want to play my own record. So we did the Who You With record. He called me about 3 days later with a beat. I did the song over the phone. About a week later, we was in the studio
You was
recording.
locked up?
Oh, that's what's up.
I was locked up.
Yeah. Why you had to do it over the phone?
I was locked up back then.
Why you had to do it over the phone?
Cause he just called me. Like,
Oh.
I mean, he knew
You
where I
didn't
stayed.
record it over the phone.
No, he just
had
called
to
me
do it
just to see
over-
if this beat would go with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking, you know.
I
You just recorded whole albums and mixtapes from the.
Nah, we good.
On the
I did a little
Not R.
time.
Kelly moment.
He did challenges.
I did a little time. I did a little 6 months.
And from there,
I was
it
just writing though.
Okay.
blew up. So you,
Yeah.
so you wrote your first song.
Yeah, I wrote Who You With, Sean Frickler's song, Get Crunk. Like, it was like 5, 6 songs I wrote before we even became a group, before I really knew him.
Right.
I was just started writing back in 92 just because I couldn't sleep. So I write stuff. I was really trying to write comedy rap. So if you listen to some of that first album, you were like, man, this stuff funny.
Yeah.
That's how people took Hyphy a lot, though. They thought it
Absolutely.
took it as a joke, but if you really come to the Bay, like, and really see
Experience
you know what I mean?
I have experience.
I know you have. That's why I knew. I said this the day that Crunk met Hyphy because it's real. Like, you feel me?
Real simple. If you play
You know
any
what I
certain
mean?
songs, you might lose your life for an eyeball.
It's a turn up.
Like with
But
Crunk,
Crunk
they
ain't
turn
no
something.
joke. Just like Hyphy ain't no joke.
Throw your hood up.
You could get Crunk and it be Crunk for real.
Yeah.
You could get Hyphy and it get
Hyphy
Hyphy
for
for
real.
real. You
I
know
done
what
been
I
in
mean?
the Bay with B Legit, E42, short them.
Absolutely.
And I've just been like, man, this ain't nothing but ATL. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie to you, like, it was hyper, so I got the hyper part.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
'Cause y'all was more-
It was turned up.
Yeah.
Y'all was turned, but more of like
Y'all was on
It was
some certain playlist.
So what y'all were
Right.
doing,
music.
we were turned up, but it was a laid back turned up. But
Right.
we still turned
no,
up.
we shaking dreads,
y'all
we
was
going
goddamn-
down,
We want to stomp your whole car out
Y'all
in
was
show
traffic.
will. Whole side show right there on the Bay
Y'all
Bridge.
was going hard.
Right,
Swinging everything.
right. Shout out to Val. We do the right there, yellow.
Man, when we was out there seeing dude get out of his car,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, the car seat, what is
Oh,
that?
yeah,
Those
don't ride
right
that thing. You get that.
Wait,
I like, they gonna catch it. But he was on it
He
though.
was on it though.
Like, he about to hit the other car, he hopped in there.
Scooby
Yeah, yeah.
Ghost riding the whip. We got some real professional ghost riders.
Show
Shout out to
will.
J Diggs, that boy
Oh,
jump
yeah,
off that
yeah.
thing on the bridge and
Yeah.
walk around that thing, go all the
Shout out to
spin
my boy
and-
Fuck
man,
Yo
look.
from the town. He was the first
Hey.
one to go dumb on them Instagram and all that before she was even out. Oh my goodness. It's
I
cool.
mean, I think
Yes.
them movements ran concurrently. Like,
And they do a documentary about it, I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah.
Hype when Hyphy
They
met.
need to do a documentary. That
And
was
I believe I remember the bridges when 40 came and him and Lil John linked up and they
Yeah.
made the
Yeah.
What was that
Pool
song?
Palace.
What was the song that E40 and Lil Jon?
They did a few songs
Try
together.
that,
It's called the Pool Palace. That's
Nah,
what
No. They got one.
No, that's what he
they got-
said in
no,
the
she
song.
from song we had, Reptile City.
Yeah,
Oh,
the-
yeah.
yes. Yeah, I was like,
Hey, you know what? I'm tell you right now, I tell this story all the time. And 40 know I tell it. Me and Bo broke 40 in the studio that night.
Mhm.
Nice.
ah.
We broke. He know it. He know we broke.
I
He
mean,
like, man, I ain't got no more money. I told her, hey, it's an ATM down there. Down there in the lot.
That's why I don't gamble.
ATM shouted.
I said, there's an ATM right down there in the lot. He like,
Huh.
man, y'all got that like that. So, a lot of folks, they couldn't shoot dice with us.
Yeah.
We were breaking.
Tell us all the places you traveled.
Ooh, Lord, how long this show is?
Yeah,
Nah, you do it, man. I give you a few places, you know,
Okay.
all around the U.S. Just to get that out.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And, couple out of the country,
Mhm.
Germany, Japan.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Paris, London. Oh, that was my best.
I
Paris,
bet.
London.
Yeah.
London is dope.
We went to London first.
Mhm.
Then we took a 2-hour train ride to Paris.
Mhm.
Yep.
I
Yep.
like, but this shit fun.
Yep. Europe is
it.
especially London.
What's the
It was
crankest place you've been though? Besides
But hey,
the Atlanta.
Oh man, that'll be Dallas.
Dallas?
really?
I can see.
Yeah, I can see Texas.
Dallas is like, I say Texas in the whole, but
Dallas.
Dallas was specific because we did a show at a sports bar in Dallas, and that's when this man was real popular.
Mm-hmm.
And in the sports bar, they had a little room to the side. They called it man room.
Mm-hmm.
So while we performing, all you know, the door just busted open, and it was like 3 dudes came out, and they was just whipping the dude, whipping. I'm talking about everybody moved out of the way, got up on the wall. So we about to stop, and the promoter said,
Keep going.
Oh, what the hell?
So I measured like, no, keep going. Like, all right.
What
So-
song was y'all singing?
Oh, you know.
Who you with?
Right, probably something. Right, for
You
real.
know, the thing was, though, it didn't have nothing to do with our song at the time.
It was just up.
It was something happening in the room.
Oh,
And it
okay.
spilled out
Right.
into the big room.
That happened all the time.
When I tell you they whooped butt ass, and some little shop dude came out the room with a stool, and just said, boom, threw him on him, and the security picked the dude up got his ass whooped, took him out. Everybody just came back
So
together.
there was the perfect
Oh, it was
atmosphere for you
Oh, yeah, that's
before
perfect. It was
your
perfect.
crunk.
Every time we went to Dallas, we went to Dallas one time, the security guards that was pumping out security guards at the club. Hey man, you know we Eastside too, man. We Eastside, man. Anybody say Westside, we gonna get their ass. We backstage, we both like, huh?
What you talking about?
We got on stage, somebody, where you from? Somebody said Westside, and we heard it. The 2 security guards rushed,
Oh no.
beat their ass, threw them out.
And see, I just found out at the Yo ATL Rap Awards that Eastside was on some gang shit.
We don't know.
Nah, I'm
Oh, I'm gonna say, wait, what? I say, y'all was gay?
We
Y'all does not give me
was
gay.
never on no gang shit.
no, just
We
Eastside.
just all about
Oh.
representing every side. Even though we from the East Side, but we just like to represent every side, like bring everybody together.
Nah.
That's why
everybody
everybody mess with us.
Let people know who are not from Atlanta or not familiar. Where is the East Side? What does that? What
Well,
cities consist
the
of?
East Side, if you come to Atlanta, the East Side is 20 East.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come out of Atlanta, you have East Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
which is it's Atlanta, but it's kind of
East.
going into the Decatur.
It's a different city.
Yeah, once you pass East Atlanta, then you in Decatur.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know we from the East Side, Decatur, man.
Decatur where it's greater, baby.
Yeah.
I already
Yeah.
know. So, what projects do you guys come up? This young lady here. How do you guys know each other? Friends, family?
She just said she's on the fantasy single. She was
No,
single.
I know like this family. Like, you know,
I'ma
how did
say-
the relationship come about?
Don't you even try.
He was out there singing somewhere. He said, "I need you on my album."
Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. See, what it really was, see, me and her mama was messing
See,
up.
Tell the
I
story.
wasn't gonna do
This is
that.
what I'm
Oh,
talking
you said
about.
don't try. I
This
knew
is
you
the
was
thing.
I knew what you said. You said don't do
This
this.
is the thing.
No,
So he was taking him on.
That's a bitter tea then, 'cause
Nah.
there ain't no sweetness.
I was just bullshit. But the whole thing was, we was doing a club called Fusion. So we'd do open mic.
Okay.
And she came in doing the song.
Mm-hmm.
And it was different from everybody else. It was like, to me, it was like some pop type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was different.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, you know, me and Doug, my manager Doug, we talked about it. I'm like, man, she was different. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, she was. Then she came back the next week and did it. But we already had the song with somebody else on it originally, Starling Montana, who actually wrote the verse that she's singing.
Yeah.
But she left. So we're like, nah, we gotta have somebody that's gonna go out with me. So he was like, man, you know what? I like that girl that came. Well, all right, shit, whatever you wanna do. So they went down to the studio. He hit me like, hey, check this out. Like, man, it sounds better like the same. So it was basically like how the ball fell in my lap to do music. It fell in her lap to be on the song. So to me, it's like when it happens like that, it's just organic.
Shout out to all the people out there that's trying to make it. Let me say this.
Absolutely.
Don't miss any opportunity to do
don't do that.
anything. You
Perfect
know what I mean?
example.
Because you never know what opportunity is going to lead to another opportunity. You feel me? I was in the line somewhere at the Black Effects Podcast Expo, and I'm looking at the thing and all this stuff, and he was like, it was Pitch Your Podcast, and I'm looking like, shit, I already got a podcast. He was like, and somebody else in the line was like, you're not above this, bro. I'm just looking if I want to stand in the hot sun. I asked him, how long you been standing in this line? He's like, about 30, 45 minutes. and I'm looking like I gotta go to the awards. I got stuff to do, and you know what I mean? Like I don't have time to stand in this hot ass line to pitch my podcast. It wasn't about me thinking that but let's go. Any opportunity, missed opportunities are, my pet peeve for sure. Don't miss no opportunities to do anything.
I can personally speak on that because I had went to studio with a guy for like a long time and he had songs for me, but because I wouldn't perform or be how he wanted to, he wanted to delete everything. So when I came, he did.
Oh no. That's illegal.
He was playing that producer part. Right?
Yeah, trying to. He shouldn't have did.
See that couch right there? He wanted her to be on the producer.
Oh, no.
We wasn't going for that.
Oh, the couch.
Yeah, we wasn't going for that. So I ended up getting all my stuff from him deleted, and I came with a song in the middle of the day, and I had got a call. It was like, oh, go to Fugitive. I was like, okay, cool, and that's the song that I performed, and that's.
And look what happened.
Right?
Look at God.
You never know where your opportunity gonna come, man. That's why I say you gotta stay grinding.
Why I went independent because I needed to maintain creative control of everything I did.
Yeah.
And I know you hung around Baycat long enough to be independent. You independent? For sure.
Yeah.
But you gotta maintain your creative life. I know it's the music business, and the business will get in the way of the music if you let it, but you gotta be in the creative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The more control you have over your business, the more creativity.
And the happier.
I stay creative.
I know you do.
I stay creative.
Because
but I got a manager that, for like you said, the business part. I'm on the business, but I got a manager that. It can be times where I ain't got to worry about the business because he gonna handle it for me.
Doug and them?
Yeah, he gonna make sure. He gonna tell me, hey man.
I fool with Doug and them. Shout out to Doug.
I've been fooling with Doug over 20 years.
And that's important to be able to do,
He ain't never steered me wrong. We ain't never had no arguments.
Those are very hard relationships to find.
He'll tell me the honest truth. We brutally honest with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just, when you got a relationship like that, it's just genuine.
Yeah.
I got friends I've known for 40, 50 years that I can't even tell I can't be brutally honest with.
Because they ain't friends.
That'll be smooth.
Just because you've known somebody for a long time don't make them your friend.
Everybody needs a friend like that.
I know people hell long, I can't stand them.
Man, hey, look, let me tell you something.
And he's going to be very brutally honest with you about it too.
Hey, you know how cool me and my management is?
Yeah.
We ain't had a contract for 20 years.
No need one if y'all got a verbal agreement. Y'all stand up, man, on y'all word. You feel me? I'm a man of my word. Like I said, every time I bump into you, I'll be like, Sam, I'm finna, we gonna get you on the show.
Sounds to the manager been saying this since last year.
Now go ahead. Start out what you said. You're a man of your word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit now, though, right?
Didn't I just see you last week? You said the same thing.
See? And you here this week, though. See? Tell the truth.
Made it happen. Didn't I see you 4 times last year?
That should let you know that I'm not up in here sitting down every day. That I'm outside. I'm outside moving.
You know why this happened today?
Why?
I told you last week, look, man. I don't hear no more. I don't hear no more. I say, Doug, y'all need to get together. I need to do it next week.
That's what I'm talking about.
I ain't gonna lie. Last episode you was on, you was like, man, I'm just gonna bomb rush that bitch. I said, man, let me get this man on the show. I want you on the show, but when the last time we did a show? It feel like it been a minute of.
It does.
We've been doing hella events like we ain't even been sitting up in
good
here.
job being here. I'm glad to be here.
Nah,
we appreciate you being here.
I appreciate your feeding too. It's good to feed your guests. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The little $50 chips you had. You know, fed me $50 chip, Kool-Aid packet.
I cannot.
A little hard drink. No, that's some bull.
What?
Like, man, you talking about I've been waiting 4 years for this?
For that
4 years.
We had that good.
I got them at home for my
EBT special for my man. You saved from the Eastside.
Nah, I appreciate everything, bro. You had the food, you had the drink. I appreciate it.
We got a legend here.
No, it's cool. Y'all the second podcast I done did, and they actually fed us.
Really?
But I ain't gonna lie to the other podcast, they had a caterer.
Oh!
We getting there.
We getting there.
Did they give you a t-shirt though?
Nah, they didn't. I appreciate the t-shirt.
Whatever.
But they had a caterer, but they had about 30 hard 30 guests they about to do though. It's like
You are only guest today. Look at
I
that.
appreciate y'all.
You feel me?
No, I've been doing Frisco for a minute.
Yeah. 35 years.
She don't messed up like you did. Gonna pull up on me front. You remember me? You know what I told her? Yes, I do. She's like, don't you remember me because I changed my hair? I like, so all the time
She
I
like
was looking at your
Patty
hair.
LaBelle podcast. Every time
You know what I
you
told
see
her?
her.
I said, so you think I was looking at your hair?
Yeah. Hey, look. Every time I see, as soon as you see my shirt, you be like, oh, here we go with this necessary.
I told last time, so is it necessary for me to be on your podcast?
Yeah.
Or is it unnecessary?
No.
No, very necessary.
So, you know, I went back to goddamn dog about this. No, sir. Enough, sir? He says, enough, sir, for me to drink my own urine?
I cannot. What?
The dude in the wheelchair with the, they coach.
He says,
don't know that about
it's
that.
enough, sir. Enough, sir, to drink my own urine?
We finna sell
Wait, you? What man in a wheelchair?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
The
So
movie.
you gotta be a
Oh,
movie
okay.
buff to be, you feel me?
I
Nah. But
She
nah,
She talking to my
thought
dodgeball
something
and
was like in real
wife.
life. Like,
See? I told
look, I'm
man, look.
Sounds
See if
like
anybody
bad
saying
shit.
anything. I just see other people.
Is anybody saying,
I see
oh
waves.
shit, I
I see a
look
lot of
good in
waves
this
here.
motherfucker.
Shit, that never gets sit your ass.
Oh, look, I got boob sweat, look.
Hey.
That's what happens when you have titties.
They
You know-
healthy. They good.
See, this
They gotta let
real
go
quick.
of it.
So for those of y'all who didn't know, I didn't have titties before. Now that I got titties, I get boob sweat. I never
Sit
had
your
these.
ass down.
You asked me to get up.
Anybody say anything, man.
Sit your punk ass down.
I'm trying to read that.
Man, you had one job.
I
I mean, get up there and get 35 C's. Man, look.
Hey man, y'all see man, when I'm man, I'm having fun, man.
Nah, that's why I said
It's really about know the people. If I don't, I'm having fun. You know what I'm
I feel like this is like just the energy. That's why I said I'll call this episode today Crunk Man Hyphy, because the first time I ever bumped into you was like, man, what you on, man? And I'm like, man, what is you on, man? And you know that Crunk and Hyphy mix just went off, and every time I see you out there,
saying?
it be like,
Tell how long ago it was. I did.
I have no damn idea.
That's how long ago it was.
I don't know.
That is
But I done read it to
He
you
said
10
last week.
times before, but
He said last week.
every time I see you, it's like I done ran into my country cousin.
Oh man, you already know I'm a fool
not
for
the
every time.
cousin.
Yeah. I done ran into
Feels
my
like
cousin.
family.
You every time. You already
Right.
know I'm a fool for every time.
I'll be like, oh, there goes Sam. Come on, man, what we on? You
Like,
already
we
know.
just at the little what the
Cleveland.
Essence.
No, he's at
Cleveland.
You see me in Cleveland.
You was at the.
But last time I seen you,
I seen you at Yo.
Essence.
No, it was
No,
at
Yo.
Yo.
At Yo.
At Yo, ATL. I think you seen her at the
I seen her at
Metro
the
Cafe. And then.
I seen her again in the Metro Fam. I had seen her prior to that.
Was you at Carisha thing?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I
yes,
seen you
I
at
saw
that
that
I seen
thing.
that too.
See?
Every time I go I think we got the same publicist.
No,
We got the same public.
I promise you we don't. And we had the same publicist. I'd have
We
been on the
definitely don't
show.
have the same.
I'd have been on the show.
We definitely don't have the same publicist.
Look.
You know why we ain't got the same publicist? I just got a publicist.
I was just in a second. I don't even have a
That's why
publicist.
I'm laughing. We ain't got no damn. We are our publicists,
And
okay?
the crazy part is, I don't even think she my publicist.
Nah.
I think my management just hired her to just, cause
Be
she
around.
know how to do stuff.
Uh-huh.
Be like, well, you do this and do that.
Man, you need help
We
out here.
don't have no
man.
publicist, man.
I feel you. We don't need it. But as long as we keep on running to each other, I'm sure this ain't the first time. Every time you do something, you need to come back to this. You are necessary.
Right there.
Yeah, I can't shout it.
Okay, you know we had to talk about this cup.
You know, okay, so
Look,
hold on, wait.
look.
Before we go there, I was just about to ask, you about to get on his cut, but hold on, let's talk about people who don't know, we got some
I done asked him 9 times.
No,
what's in
hold
that
on.
cup.
But now he's on the show, and we got some people.
Same else?
I gotta
No, but we got some
Right.
young people who don't know. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? 'Cause they don't know.
You're not drinking gas,
Don't
y'all.
worry about that.
So
else.
what is behind the gas can? What is the symbolism? What's in it? What made you? Because you carry this motherfucker everywhere. I
It's
see.
a Crunk energy drink.
No, I know that.
It's
Behind it is he gonna start a
That's
fire.
what
That's the
So
brand.
so what? So is it just? It's the brand.
It's my brand, but You messed up when you said what's in it. Nobody knows.
I know you're not gonna say what's in it.
I've been drinking out of this since 2002. Not this same one, but I've been drinking on the gas tank since 2002.
When we go off, I'm
So-
gonna snatch it and run and
Well,
drink
I
it.
know.
I'm gonna
Well,
tell
I
you
can say
what's in
this.
it.
I know. Look. I can honestly say.
That tastes good, but I don't know what it is.
I can honestly say it's not alcohol because we would be able to smell that. Like,
It's alcohol.
Yeah.
It's got alcohol in it.
Something.
It got, I'd say,
It's his
so
own
it's
sexual
the
mystery.
concoction that you make.
yeah.
Has it been the same thing the whole time?
Yeah.
Not the whole time. I'm telling you right now, it used to be Hennessy and Crunk.
Oh,
what's
it's an
Crunk?
energy drink.
Oh, the
Yeah.
energy
Yeah,
drink.
energy
Okay.
drink.
I used to pour a fifth of Hennessy in,
Uh-huh.
and then chase it with Crunk, like 6 Crunk cans.
6 Crunk
Yeah, it'd
cans?
be like, it'd be up there.
God damn.
But you know, I had a heart attack.
Oh.
But so I had a heart attack 2 years ago, so I cut down on all that. But I stopped drinking Hennessy in 2002 when we went on the Grey Goose tour. Because I didn't want to drink Hennessy on the Grey Goose tour. That's rude. I'm gonna tell them, don't be rude.
Right.
And then they were giving us bottles of Grey Goose every night.
They paying.
We were doing a 40-cent tour from New York all the way to Tampa.
Mhm.
So it's like, why am I gonna drink Hennessy when I'm getting this Grey Goose free?
Right.
I left the tour, had some many bottles of Grey Goose when I got home. If you came to my house for a party, I can tell, hey, y'all take some of these bottles on. I'm getting bottles away for the party.
When you having a party?
I ain't got them. I don't have them no more.
I'm still stuck on the 6 bottles of Crunk juice.
Yeah,
That's for the hen.
I put a 50 hen in
That
there.
sound like
Yeah, I put a 50 hen in there.
okay.
I tell you that. But don't
No,
nobody
that's
know
good
now.
though. That's good.
Don't nobody know now.
At least we know one
That
ingredient.
before 02.
It ain't the ingredient that it is now. You don't even know that, but
That before
they got
April
one
of 02.
ingredient.
April 02, everything changed.
You see my brain right now?
I don't think so.
Everything changed.
Man.
But
You
I
can bring that
only reason
back
I got this on here
Mhm.
because I've been had on there before we came out with it.
No, that's cool.
I've been had on there.
But you ain't gonna disrespect my.
Oh, your cup bullshit.
Hold up, shout it, hold up.
Come on, Chris.
I be here with my.
I told
But it with the squeeze.
I told him last
But
week
it
that
with the
cup was
squeeze,
good
though.
shit.
Is
But
it
it
my
with the.
Always,
Huh?
always in there. Always.
It with the
Always.
squeeze though.
Yeah, it's squeeze.
It with the
I don't
squeeze.
drink that one.
It's the squeeze.
I have water in my cup.
I like your cup. Your cup is nice.
That's my old cut.
Well, you should have stuck with that cup.
Nah, I need a handle.
That's some bullshit.
Just like you need a handle on your gas can, like this is
You got a
way
handle.
more convenient. That's what I'm saying.
No, you
I'm
should
just
have
trying to say
you
he
should
just
have
trying,
to got
he be
a cup.
trying to get my cup because he got the gas.
So we got the
can, but
necessary turn
No,
up.
tell them the truth. Wow, this is your cup. He tried to compare his cup to my gas can.
I never did.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, no matter of fact, that was the essence. Fucking the Carisha thing. I was doing it, but he tried to compare that cup.
I never did.
Yeah, he said, hey,
He
said,
told me
yeah,
it was a
guess
sippy
what?
cup.
He said, get what? Got me a cup. I said, what? I said, you compare that to this?
He said,
I said, that's a sippy cup compared to this.
he said, what?
All right, we finna end this show.
I got some old lady about coming here.
We better put Big Sam out the necessary room.
I got an old lady about to come twerk.
Where she at?
Hey, Dorothy.
Auntie.
Not Dorothy.
Dorothy, Beatrice, y'all come here.
Let's go.
Who the fuck is Dorothy?
No,
Don't overthink around that corner ready to twerk.
I got Dorothy and Gladys about to come here.
Man, I feel to leave my own stuff.
Don't leave. Tell the truth. Look, you pulled that cup out like it was the thing.
It is the thing. What are you talking about?
When I tell you,
Where
he
did
came
you
from me
say
back,
right
he said, yeah, man, you got the gas can.
Look.
Hey, I got something for you. I'm like, what? I thought you were going to bring a gas can out. That's who's it.
Now, why would I bite your
Anytime.
Why? This is my thing.
I
Look,
said, what?
let me tell you about this thing.
Man,
right?
ain't nothing but a big sippy cup.
Look, this is my drink. I could wake up the next day, tomorrow, later on, and my drink still got ice in it, right? And then
I'll put ice.
if it get too crunk, this a weapon. I could bust a nigga in the head.
What you think this is?
Man, it's gonna be.
You ain't no, feel that.
Right.
Let's go.
I mean, you gotta hit him pretty hard, Sam.
That little coat right there,
That
little coat?
that coat done bust some nose.
We're not gonna talk about
It done
that.
bust some heads, this heads off the top.
me see. Man, look.
Take your hat off, man.
Nah,
Split your
take your
knob.
head back. Look.
Take your head off, split your knob.
Big Sam, please tell them everything you want them to know, where we could go and all this stuff. You're gonna be back, but for right now, this very moment, you ain't coming back. Alright.
I've been trying to get out for 4 years.
Well, you're here now, so tell them everything you want to know in case you don't come back.
I'm coming back, man. I just need y'all to know I stopped stripping last week.
I cannot.
You need to get back into that.
Nah, I ain't stripping. I had to stop it. I ain't stripping no more. I made enough money stripping.
Okay.
So sometimes you gotta get out. I made my little $40.
Do something strange. A little piece of
$40.
Yeah, I stripped for
For
2
how many
days.
years?
And I stripped for 2 days. I made my little $40.
That's all you need.
That's all I need. I just need $40 to pay my phone bill.
Okay. Yeah.
They had an Amazon night. Dude, they didn't come back the next day. I was like,
That's up.
man. He gave me another little $20. I ain't get no tip. He just gave me a $20 when I won the Amazon night. Then gave me a $20 to come back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, little ting ting.
It ain't
Don't
ting
do
ting.
that.
It ain't ting ting.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You see that little camera right there? You got to use that pad up there.
Big second.
That little camera, boy, you can't fit in that camera.
Crunk juice.
It might fit in that pad. You
Eastside
might not get the
Boyz.
whole thing, but it be in that pad.
You just got way off.
So like I was saying,
Mess
look, man, y'all can reach me at, if y'all want to reach the label, y'all can reach me on IG, Done That Record, DUNDAT Records. DUNDAT Records. If y'all want to submit any songs you want me to get on or something y'all want to listen to, it's donethatrecords@gmail.com. DUNDAT Records@gmail.com. If you want to hear me personally, it's Big Sam, Gas Can Shout.
In the building.
Y'all from the A, if you ain't from the A, it's Shout It. SHAWTY. Shout. I'm so tired of Shorty. They ain't what I said.
Shout It.
I said Shout It.
Shout.
Big Sam Gas Can Shout It. Only one gonna pop up. You can reach me there. And Facebook, you reach me at Don Ross ATL. It's not my real name. I was just under alias, but everybody called. Everybody found me somewhere.
Mine everybody's type.
Yeah, they just found me. I'm like, I ain't from like, wait, is that you?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you got a new page, right?
I got a new page on Instagram. They got
That's what I said too.
Yeah.
But I ain't promoting. I got time for that page now.
You will never
When
find
they-
me on nothing other than
Once they had my page, I said, man, I ain't even finna salute their page. If I do something, I just tell them what it is. I mean somebody, I just put it up.
You gotta follow me back, Sam.
I probably better do that.
I got some
Nah,
weird
don't-
things
So
on your
crack the whip
last
on
page
me.
now.
But if you can't find me on none of that stuff right now,
follow me. Do you follow?
now, hold on now. If you can't find me on none of that stuff right there, you catch me on my mama's house or my sister's house.
Lord, okay, we out.
This is necessary.
My baby mama, I ain't got no baby mama.
Okay.
Well, you don't have children.
I thought I seen you
I
with
got
the
three
baby
girls.
mama at the
I
other
thought I
day
told
with
the
the
story.
stuff.
I said my wife passed away in November.
Okay.
Oh no.
I ain't tell y'all that?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad.
I seen
I didn't bring the show down.
I seen you with the other baby mama at the other thing, and it was up
The other baby mama.
It wasn't my
at
mama.
the
that
P
was
Brown
my
birthday
It wasn't my
party.
mama.
Oh, baby mama, I ain't got
Right,
no
you said-
about the same woman. What the hell you talking about?
But that ain't what you said at the P Brown birthday party.
All right,
If
let
she
me
see
say
that, if she see that episode, you gonna owe 3 years back child
I'm
support.
gonna go back for
Yeah,
that
school.
one.
And he wonder why I won't come back.
And I wonder why you didn't come in the first place. Cause you
I see why I didn't come. You put fake news out.
nah,
Just
that
to
was,
clear it up.
Nah, for real,
They
you
still
did
has
do that
one
with Queen
mother
Hadassah.
of
Oh, Fred Dawson.
Yeah.
That's my fake baby mama.
And I thought it was your real, and I was like, I thought I was in the middle of some stuff
Nah,
for real.
man.
I was like, hold up, I
You
ain't
can't
trying
tell
to shut the
me.
cameras down. I ain't gonna lie.
Me and Queen Hot Dollar, we joke like that.
Yeah. I see it
Our baby
after.
51.
But I didn't know that. So when you told me that, we was in the middle of a thing and
That's
stuff.
like my big sister, man.
But
Our baby 51.
I was like, oh no, I'm finna shut down everything, get up out of here. We don't do the child support.
Nah, our baby 51. Child support over with. If he didn't get it by 51, I don't know what to tell you. Child support over with.
All right. I don't know what we talked about and what we did,
Don't nobody know nothing.
but we out this bitch. I need y'all to view,
Hold
like,
on.
comment.
You gotta say one thing before you leave. I tell you don't do this. fellas, wrap it up.
Or pull out fast enough. What the hell is you doing?
Well, we
You
already pull it up.
gotta be quicker than that, my guy. You feel me?
Pull out don't work, wrap it up.
Pull out.
My pull
Let's
out
look
game
at how
is
far Frisco is one more time.
my pull out game is official.
I had fun.
Get your ass out the.
That was fun.